Good. Have a good day. You're dismissed. Goodbye. Hello, hello, hello. Happy Monday, everybody. Happy Monday. What's happening? What's going on? So, today I'm bringing you an arrest that was brought to my attention today. It happened yesterday, last night sometime. Four Corners was walking on a public sidewalk, accessible to the public. The law is questionable. When they say they close a park at 10 p.m. at night, I'm not sure. It's a gray area. I've already looked up state law. A public sidewalk is a public sidewalk. Especially if it was the same entity, which is the same city that bought that, actually owns that park, which in this case it is. So that sidewalk is attached to the other sidewalk that walks right into it. So I would have to say that it is publicly accessible. He does have a purpose. He's not loitering. And there's just a lot of differences inside this, to where that is why officers have discretion, ladies and gentlemen. Honestly, you tend to look at these things and say, well, watching the video, after watching the video, I can hear four different opinions from the average person out here that is riding a fence. A lot of people are riding a fence because I see bootlickers that say, hey, man, well, there's a certain point as far as I'll go. Well, in this situation, I think even the bootlickers could agree, where Four Corners stated his business, right? And continued to stay to his business. So let's watch a little bit. Before we go in, I just want to start to, I want to say hi and welcome Scrubzilla, Utah Cop Watch, Brian, Adventures with Stinky, and everybody else that's coming in. So I would like to get to you all, but as we all know, everybody has time restraints and stuff like that. And I don't like to make these, 2-hour videos when we can put it into 30 minutes. So, and I will break it down from my legal opinion, showing you where this man, if anything's questionable, Four Corners expelled their exhibitions, and therefore they had the discretion to move on. That is a fact. Either way, it's a fact. And this is why I try, and Four Corners calls it out like it is. I'm going to tell you, he calls them bullies, ladies and gentlemen. That's what bullies do. Bullies act like bullies. And when they don't get their way, they start to exploit their supremacy. And when they start exploiting their supremacy, it's like, what the hell? Why are we even having this conversation? Well, maybe it's because of their bias against him, holding them accountable. That is his whole issue for being in the park. Basically, if they weren't in the park, he wouldn't have been there because he's like me. When he sees cop cars, there's possible gang activity over there. That's sad to say, isn't it? Because you're a free individual. That cop is not a free individual. That cop is bound. See, Brian from Hyatt Flex made a really bad assertion yesterday when he said that you and that cop are on even grounds. No, you're not. That's a lie for the pits of hell. I'm gonna tell you what, Brian. If you're watching me in the city of Lincoln Park, my taxes pays for him. I pay his salary. He's beneath me, sir. Just letting you know, until I commit a crime where I no longer could be that steward of society, I have misjudged my authority and overstepped my boundaries. Wherefore, I hired him to correct those people that step over those boundaries, sir. You're wrong, Brian. Moving on. No big deal. You just got all these people following you, and you're giving them information that is unconstitutional. You're either a constitutionalist, or you either believe in your constitution or you don't. And I can pull out 15 different videos that show where you're saying you believe in the Constitution, and 15 different videos where you don't. Give or take a video. Come on, man. It's easy. It's easy, bro. I don't know. I'm sure it's a mishap. I'm sure that your narrative was to show that, how can a guy that has no more authority than you do come inside your house without a warrant? I think that's the point you were trying to make. They had no genuine grounds whatsoever, none, to come into his house because they didn't have a warrant. They didn't have probable cause, and they didn't commit a crime. He only committed a crime after the thugs and the thug bullies put their hands on him, and he didn't comply because he don't have to. He does not have to comply with these, unlawful directives at all. Standing in his doorway and them telling him to step out of his doorway. If y'all watch that, that's what I'm talking about. But in this case, it's the same thing. Fistful of dollars. You got to remember, the Supreme Court, Wolf versus Ohio, says he's the media. The media has a right to record you while in the course of your duty. And we don't exactly have those $300,000 cameras where we can zoom into a booger a mile down the street. Sorry, we don't have that. That costs big money. Anyways, I just think that the people that don't support the full narrative in place, I think you need to go and rethink that. Moving on. I'm going to get to the video and just play this out for a minute. I'm going to show you the beginning of the narrative here. Remember, he's walking on a sidewalk. Okay. I'm going to mute my shit.
What's going on? Is this officer just sitting there in the dark? Shalom, 6969. Seen in his unit. the officer here. This is Brookside Park, one of the parks here in Farmington, New Mexico. We're hung out with our audits. Yeah, real good. I don't know where he's at. The unit's parked here. You guys. Sorry about the wind. Yeah. Jimmy Russell, Heather Holt, welcome in. Now he's got his.
I'm going to stop it right here. As you see, he's on the sidewalk. Here, let's back that up a minute. He stays on the sidewalk while this cop unlawfully, because he's not allowed to leave his lean screen up, or David, whatever system they're using, it's either David or lean. That is not for the public dissemination, and the onus is on them to close it. So they're violating their own policy. See, we wouldn't know that if there wasn't a journalist in there watching gang activity. Usually when there's police around, it's gang activity. They are the gang.
Yeah. Jimmy Russell, Heather Holt, welcome in. Now he's got his unit running.
And there's one more thing that he didn't point out. You guys see this? Every driver everywhere in the United States knows this. All right. Let's I'm gonna show you something. Let's look at it. Let's look at it from that point of view right there. You guys see this? That is a yellow curb. You are not allowed to park there. And if you are, you have to be in code 2. His lights are not on. Therefore, he does not get the exemption.
You've seen him in his unit. Jimmy Russell, Heather Holt.
Do you guys see how the people, when they don't follow directive policy and they just make their new operating standard procedure because this is how it goes, and how it really is in directive policy. They're supposed to follow it. So every rule that they cherry pick is from the same rule that gives them their exemption. And if they don't follow that exemption, then they don't get the exemption.
The officer here.
All right, I'll give you guys a perfect example on that. All right, you guys ready? The example on that exemption. I pull out a lawful, up-to-date registration that matches my plate, right? I hand it to the cop. Says everything's good, but you didn't sign the back. Everybody knows if you don't sign the back, that's $100 to $500 fine. If you don't follow that, they'll write you up and you will get that. What gives you the exemption on that is you sign the goddamn thing. Same thing with him. When he's parked on that yellow curb, the code 2, meaning lights, gives him that exemption. That's that signature. Let's pretend. I'm equivalating a signature to those lights. If you don't follow it, you're open, because now you're committing a fraction like anybody else, because you're not following the procedure, the directive policy that tells you what gives you that exemption. Lazy mother effers is what they are. And what's that say? Can anybody read that? Patrol. Let's see.
This is Brookside Park, one of the parks here in Farmington, New Mexico.
Farmington, Mexico.
Yeah.
That's where they're at. They're in Farmington, New Mexico.
Real good. I know where he's at. Units parked here. Yeah.
He ain't even patrolling. He's perping like he is. Okay, so he's staying on the sidewalk.
Now he's got his unit running. 556 G97286.
You're welcome. Genuine steering. You're welcome.
Welcome in, guys.
Exactly. He's on the sidewalk.
The east side of the park.
Now, see, what they're trying to say to him is like that part right there. Let me point this out real quick. You guys see right there beside this building, there's a sidewalk that goes all the way down there. That would be a different story if he was down there without them being there. Okay, even with them there, maybe he wants to see what's going on, because being a journalist, you always want to get the story. Supreme Court says we could be 10 feet. That's all public property right there. It's questionable. It's a gray area.
He's got his tab open and his unit running.
So he's got lean running.
Oh, shoot. No, he didn't.
And what's really crazy, I think I see gates up there that's closed. Is he even in? Is that a demarcation line up there? I don't know. I could be seeing that wrong.
Right, Jimmy?
Because if that's the demarcation line, if they got a demarcation line along with park closes at 10 o'clock, that goes to that demarcation line. Sorry, everything else is public. God, these people are something else.
I say he's walking around down here somewhere. Because this is the east end of the park.
I love sunflowers. If I'm not careful, I'll eat 100,000 of them in 5 minutes. That's why I'll eat them one at a time.
Brookside Park with
yeah, that's all public sidewalk, man.
Basketball goal, that's it.
So far he's staying with the unit. I'm gonna speed it up. Let's speed this up.
Bob. Who's Bob? No, he's not in the unit.
He continues to stay by the unit, walking back and forth. All right. So now he's watching this guy, or no, that's his shadow. All right, now he's looking for the cop. I still don't see him. I still don't see this as a journalist collecting content for a story with a purpose. Okay.
And cop watches live earlier. I don't know if he's still alive.
It's still all owned by the city, and it's connected to that sidewalk. It's not like he's out there playing basketball or you know, doing
Anything
something
else?
recreational that the park activities would allow you to do during time, place, and manner.
Thought I seen flashlights down here. Guess not.
He's looking for the cop. Never know, the cop might be laying there like they're dead. It's people like it's a journalist like him that finds him and gets him help. Never know, guys. That's still all public property.
Right, Jimmy Russell.
Let's speed it up a little more. All right, now he's going back up, and there's the pig.
Good, yourself?
Good. What you doing?
Public tour?
Taking a public tour?
Yeah.
Hi, it's Officer Fresh, Officer Jones. The park's closed at 10, right?
At 10?
Yes, sir.
No,
it's
I
almost
know.
11.
Right on.
Cool.
So he sounds like, no, I didn't know it. So the cop should have expelled his suspicions right there.
Staying in the park any longer, or are you leaving?
I'm leaving here.
He's asking him, are you staying in the park or are you leaving?
Okay, sounds good, sir.
All right, so he said he was leaving. The cop knows that he's leaving. So now the cop, continues to have a back and forth with him. So he's keeping him there even though the park closed at 10.
Well, like I said, park closed at 10, okay?
Yeah, get your name and badge number.
George Officer Frazier.
You got a business card?
No, sir.
Now, I want you to watch this pig's eyes, all right? Look at this pig's eyes. This is called marquette. When you marquette somebody, that means to look them up and down, to size them up. Watch them.
Get your name and badge number.
George Officer Frazier.
You got a business card?
No, sir.
See that?
No,
Up and down, up and down.
No, sir. I don't
He's
have-
sizing them up.
Yeah, it's your policy.
No, it's not, sir. So if you want, you can leave the park, or I can ID you for trespassing, okay? So offside,
You get a business card?
Now you cannot cite him for trespassing. The first and foremost thing they're supposed to do is when they decide that they've given you enough warnings, then they can detain you. After detainment, they can, and a detainment is an arrest, basically, by the way, because you're not free to leave. So when they do that, they can ID him and give him that piece of paper saying, here, you are now trespassed. They did not do that.
I don't have a business card.
You want to bully people, huh?
I'm bullying you, sir.
Yeah, I know. Now
Okay.
you just let me know. I know now.
Sir, please leave the property, okay? Or I'm going to cite
This
you
is a
for
private
trespassing.
sidewalk, right?
This is Brookside Park. Park's closed at 10. It is 11 o'clock at night. This is your second warning, and I'm IDing you for trespassing.
Here's a public park. I mean, a
Parking
public
lot,
sidewalk.
Brookside Park, sir. Yeah, the public
He is now on a public sidewalk.
park, or the public sidewalks open.
Right here, this is all public.
This is part of Brookside Park.
What's up, Brent?
Yeah, this is public. This is all public. We pay for these.
Thanks for coming in. I see you guys saying hello. James, Joyce, Brent. Yeah, it is retaliation, Joyce. Exactly, because he's there holding them accountable. You never know. One of them might have been down there having sex or something. Who knows?
We pay for these sidewalks. It's an easement. You guys don't understand that?
Mr. Chief, I'm going to ask you once. Please leave.
I'm leaving.
Okay.
You threatened me with a warrant? I mean,
I just simply told you that you're
Trespass?
trespassing in the park, okay?
yeah.
I don't want to
I
give you a
got it.
citation, so please just go about your business. And
He was to his business. He was looking for you. He was wondering what you were doing.
so I'm
Turner versus Driver gives us that right to record our public people in public spaces. Sometimes where you go, and if you don't got tape up, if you got a crime scene, I can go too.
going to make sure that you leave the park.
What are you worried about? I'm not doing nothing. I'm just keeping you guys transparent and accountable, making sure you guys do your job correctly.
There it is.
There's nothing wrong with it. What is wrong right now is that you are trespassing in the city.
No, I'm not. I'm just feeling really. Let me get your unit number again.
Right ahead. More than welcome to report there.
See, he gives him permission. He's giving him permission. He says, I'm going to go get your unit number. Go ahead. Feel free.
How do you guys know my name? You guys have private meetings about me, don't you?
Say
Can I get your name again?
He just called his name out. This is how silly this is. Both of them know who he is. They know his first and last name. And then when it comes down time to it, when they detain him, they want to ask him his name. Isn't that ridiculous?
Officer Jones, you don't have a business card?
I don't have a business card. Officer Jones.
Yeah. You guys are bullies. You guys know that? You know Stearman? Sitting? Wait, get in your vehicle.
Love
I'm
you,
just
brother.
keeping an eye on you guys. You don't have to follow me around.
Okay. Well, have a wonderful night, sir.
Yeah. Go ahead. You're dismissed.
As you sir. Have a good night, okay?
Any defense attorney will know, especially after he gave him permission to do so, and he's on a public sidewalk, he's going to get that thrown out.
Where did you say the park the property ends at? You guys are. This is an easement.
Public sidewalk along south.
This is a public sidewalk too.
Justin right there, sir. Okay. So if I said I have to tell you one more time, I'm going to cite you for trespassing in the city park. You understand?
Cite me for trespassing. How can they cite somebody for trespassing if they didn't give him the directive policy court according to the Constitution? They got to write you out of trespass and trespass you.
I'm leaving. Did you hear me? I'm leaving. No more threats.
I'm not threatening, sir. I'm simply stating a fact that you are completing.
I'm here on business under the First Amendment, keeping you guys accountable. As you know, it's constitutional protected activity.
Sir, are you going to leave the property?
I'm leaving. Get in your vehicle, then I'll leave.
See ya.
No, you're trespassing the park right now, so that's why I'm not leaving. Okay?
What's that number for?
You're more than welcome to leave. I've given you numerous.
You are too.
Oklahoma
What's your
Outlaw
name?
Count Watch. Can you please put the name of the
What's
place?
your name?
You just said a little while
Now,
ago.
hold on. Did you hear that? He said, "What's your name?" He just called him by his name just 3 minutes ago.
So what's your name?
Here we go. See, that's playing games, ladies and gentlemen. That is playing games.
What's your name?
You just said a little while ago.
What's your name? So like I said,
Now he's committing prior restraint.
I'm done at this point. Your warnings are over. You're trespassing in the city.
Get that light out of my face.
What's your name?
That's prior restraint.
If you don't stop,
Thanks, Hawks
give me your name
fan.
at this point. You're going to receive a trespass for citation
Appreciate you, brother.
for trespassing in the city park. Walk to our car. You're going to receive a citation for trespassing in Brookside Park. Come this way from me, okay?
Don't put your hands on me.
I'm not. If you walk back over there, okay?
Can you get your superior here?
Go right ahead that way, okay?
Can you get your superior here?
Walk that way.
Can you get your superior here?
007. We got a sovereign citizen here trespassing in Brookside Park. You saw another.
Whoa! Okay, that's defamation right there. That's defamation. He's calling him a sovereign citizen. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you what a sovereign citizen is. A sovereign citizen is somebody that doesn't have to obey the laws and is not partaking to the Constitution and does what he wants without provocation, with impunity. Who does that more than anybody? Come on, everybody. Say it. I don't want to say it. I want you to do it. Who's the sovereign citizen there? Is it Four Corners or is it the police?
I'm going to issue a trespass citation because he's refusing to leave.
I wasn't refusing to leave. I was leaving.
Do you see the gaslighting going on here too? He said he was leaving, but he just lied to the dispatcher saying he refuses to leave. Liar, liar, liar.
Wait, okay.
But you told me to come back.
Go that way.
See, while deposing him in a chair, hopefully he does it in a court of law in his trial when he takes this pig to trial and puts him up on the stand and says, "Did you ever, or get his partner up on the stand? Did you ever hear me refuse to leave?" Let him answer it to the truth of his abilities. Same thing with him. And then he's going to say, yeah, right? Boom. He's going to turn around, show the jury I never refused to leave. I said I was leaving and I left the park, but I was still on a public sidewalk because I believe that to be ours, ladies and gentlemen, not theirs. Not the park as far as the park being closed.
Come here, please.
And the purpose, remember, the purpose is everything. If you're there as the press, you know what? If I was you, you guys might disagree with this, but I always carry my press card on me when I'm in situations like that. Okay? Because it proves that I'm the press, and we, according to the Supreme Court, we're allowed to be within 10 feet of them. So we can hear what's going on while they're on an official call during their official duties.
Go that way, please, sir.
Is that a lawful demand?
Yes, I'm telling you over here.
You want to go? Tell me what to do. I can stand.
Okay. So, like I said, what's your name?
Know it.
Okay. So when I contacted you, you're coming from the side of a public or a building.
Yeah, public.
Listen to the gaslighting. Remember, the corrosive part of gaslighting is being the authority, misusing your authority, and making accusations, criminalizing your behavior. That's gaslighting. That's all part of gaslighting tactics. Here it is.
Building, like you just said.
But it is posted all around right here. Park is posted after 10 p.m. And right now it is 11:09. And when you walked up to me, it was probably about 10:59. So you're an hour past curfew.
You got your superior coming on the
They
way?
are coming. So like I said, what's your name, sir?
Get that light out of my face.
What's your name?
I'll give it. I'll wait till
I thought I heard a siren.
your superior gets here.
Okay. What's your name, sir?
I'll wait till your superior gets here.
Sir, I think your actions are doing different things.
We're
You're
going to get
standing
this
here
closer to the dust inside. So
Ladies and
Jack,
gentlemen,
this is-
ladies and gentlemen, he's on a public sidewalk next to a public parking lot, lit up like the 4th of July.
Even you felt to do so. I've been more than reasonable. Okay, so you're coming out of the park. It's clearly posted. Even at that, I could push the idling and loitering plowing. You're around a closed building late
Did
at
you hear
night.
that? Did you hear that? I can push. That means I can gaslight you and make people believe that you're doing something shady when you're not. Because he's got it all recorded. We all know his purpose. It's a first degree right. It's a first lawful protected activity. My God.
Up in a suspicious manner, right?
I'm exercising my under the First Amendment.
You can point that camera all that you want me, sir. It's all good.
No shit, Sherlock.
Doesn't
That's
hurt
my
my
right
doesn't
to.
hurt my, it is. It doesn't hurt my
Get
feelings.
that light out of my face.
I don't care about feelings. But obviously you do, because here, let's point out 3 things. He said he refused to leave, so he's gaslighting them more, which is incorrect. He said he already knew his name. He was asking him his name so he could say he's refusing to give his name. You see how that rolls, guys? If he didn't say, dude, you called me out by whole name earlier. Why are you asking me my name when you know it? So he caught him up on that. This cop knows it. And at 3, he's not dwelling on my feelings. Bullshit. This is all retaliatory.
Whatsoever. No, it's for my
That's
safety.
probably
and yours.
restraint.
It's for my safety and yours. It's not in your
No, it ain't. Point it down.
eyes. It's down at your waist, making sure I can see your
Yeah, you make sure you see his hands, right?
hands and lighten up the area so everyone feels safe.
Oh, he don't feel safe, guys. That camera at 20 frames a second, my God, it does damage.
You got your ability. You guys just like to bully with the badge.
All right, he right here, he was having signal issues, guys.
badge number and my name, and I gave it to you.
I understand that.
Right. And so, I'm trying to be as transparent with you.
Can't you
as
say I
possible.
was leaving?
Sir,
You were, sir.
you were.
Is that a
Shut
question?
your mouth.
Oklahoma?
Is that necessary?
Shut the fuck up.
I've been very polite to you. That's fine. I mean, like I said, we're gonna go. the
I'm
route.
not sure if he got home or not.
Yeah, I'm gonna speak to him about. I was leaving.
I know you say you're leaving, but you weren't,
Yeah, you have authority to make people come and leave whenever you want.
because you're trespassing in the park after 10, sir.
How can you trespass? How can you trespass on private property? Excuse me, on public property with a public sidewalk? And stayed on the sidewalk. Never went on the grass, never went up to a window, never went up to a door. You know what I mean? He's bullshitting. He's a liar. This guy's a fucking liar. I know that's when we need to start doing the same to them. I got one that's this little one right here. This one will blind you. This one's 175 lamps. I could point this little one up to the air. It's small too. See, I could point this one up to the air. It looks like one of them damn openings. You know, they do the grand opening for something. They got the lights. It's really thin, but you could see it all the way up, maybe 200 feet in the air, maybe. You could see a cloud really good.
Hope it's not Stearman. Look at this. We got a what? 1, 2.
So they
These
know
are used
they
just for a guy with
know
the camera.
that they are making an arrest.
Yeah, is he coming? Don't worry about it. You can be quiet now.
Did you hear that? You've asked for a supervisor, and he is not his way. That's why there's 4 cop cars there now. And the 5th one's the supervisor. And this one just happens to hate his guts.
No, you work for me.
So, like
He's
I
a
said,
superior.
but
You
at this point,
name and badge number?
I gave you numerous chances.
I'm not the spirit.
No, you get your name and badge number.
Yeah.
You got a business card? No. Man, can you shut up and get that light out of my face?
It's not in your face, Mr. Chief.
You the superior?
No, sir.
Make it your name and badge number.
Good luck.
Good luck. Are you the one that killed Mr. Dutson? One of them? We gave you a gun back, huh?
Wow, that guy was in an officer-involved shooting. He's got his gun back already.
Man, all this doing is just trying to keep you guys accountable. You know me, right? I see you over at the
Life really sucks, guys.
Indian Center the other night.
It really does. I'll turn this down when I want to talk over it.
Don't put your hand on your gun. I'm not no threat. It's just a
God dang, man, the guy's got his hand on a gun.
You guys are bullies.
No one's bullying, sir. You approached us while we're doing a close patrol, keeping the.
You guys see that? He
park
had his
safe
hand on
at
his
night.
gun too. Look.
Man,
Watch
you guys
this.
are
As soon as he
bullies.
turns around, bam, look. He's got his hand on a gun. These guys
one's
want to
bullying,
shoot
sir. You
him.
approached
Oh, my
us.
God. See, if he wanted to rest his hands, you see this officer right here? That's like chilled back, leaning against the post. Because he knows that this journalist is absolutely no threat. Look at him.
While we're doing a close patrol, keeping the.
Look, he's got a vest too. He could have did the same thing. All those cops do that to rest their hands.
Park safe at night.
On his gun again. Look at there. How can you feel safe with a tyrant that's gaslighting you, criminalizing your constitutionally protected activity? How can anybody feel safe with all the shit that they get away with, especially one of the 4 that was involved in an officer's involved shooting, discharge his firearm, and help murder a suspect?
Yeah.
The reason why I call it murder is because half of these shootings, the majority of them, they just go through a process. Yeah, he was involved in his constitutional duty, and he was trying to make the public safer, and he was upholding his oath. And while doing so, he got caught up with a dangerous criminal, and we shot him.
Closes that time, so we were just making sure nobody else was inside.
God, I can't stand
Security on
these
his way.
people, man.
Don't you worry.
You guys don't forget to hit that like button. Please don't forget, because the algorithms, I need to get back
You gave me a
in them.
business card, right?
Getting back in them's a son of a bitch sometimes.
Business card?
I get in and out of them, in and
Yeah,
out of
you
them.
do. It's your policy. See how chief head, you know.
All right, here's the
You guys have no
supervisor.
First Amendment training. What's the 5 elements under the First Amendment?
Not there.
Huh?
So I want you guys to pay attention to this tyrant right here, the officer that's in charge. I want you to pay close attention, because this piece of crap right here in the background, this is the sergeant that doesn't even give him a chance, that doesn't do a fair investigation at all. It's all one-sided, ladies and gentlemen. And remember, he's still on a public sidewalk. See that?
Laureate, welcome in, static. Welcome in. You got 1, 2.
When I say I support somebody, I mean I support them. Okay? Four Corners, fist in the air, has never disrespected me, has never fell into these kind of categories where they use me and then try to, say that I'm no good later because they get recognized with some of the bigger guys. Look, James Freeman's already been in this stuff and he's still showing his respect for Wolby. I got nothing but respect, and I'll do stories on him, and I'll help shed the light with my little 9 subscribers.
B4. Here
9,000, that is, anyway.
comes Supervisor Stearman. Yeah, he's a bully with the badge. Here comes Stearman again, guys, the YouTube star.
So this fat guy, this supervisor, remember we all seen him back in the day. Remember that? Hey, there's MCC. How you doing? Mostly Ghostly. How you doing? Let's see. There you go. What's going on? What's going on? He says he's still working on the roof. Damn, I thought you were done with that, brother. Can't wait to record with you again soon. I need to take a break myself because my legs are hurting real bad. There's something wrong. But I don't want to go into it. I need a cup of coffee. You see this, guys? He sits over there, in my opinion, and this is just opinion. This is my opinion now. My lawful opinion. I think they're committing conspiracy. I think all that backups there is because A, they were preparing for it, and B, being that officer, and C, completing that conspiracy, which is the supervisor. Remember, A doesn't have to know what B is doing as long as C gets it accomplished. A doesn't have to know what C is doing as long as B gets it accomplished. Thank you. Sorry for the confusion. So as he goes over there to listen to their conspiracy, because remember, you got a purpose and you're standing your narrative. This Four Corners is what I respect about him. Once he gets it in his mind, look, man, I'm not here. I have no ill will. Y'all know that I'm just recording. I'm just here to redress you. It's in the First Amendment of the Constitution, and I'm going to protest you anytime I get a chance because you guys have shown me too much tyranny for me to promote you. Watch this. They get mad real quick.
Hey, dude, Stearman. Yeah.
See that? The same fat sergeant, and I usually don't Wolby usually don't fat shame because I'm a little too big to be fat shaming people, but this guy right here shouldn't even have the job he has. He's too fat.
Put your hands back. Hold on.
Bully. Look at that. Bully. That's the end of that video. Watch one more time.
Before, here comes Stearman again, guys, the YouTube star.
So it started at 1728. Their conspiracy. Listen. And it ends 1754. Not even a minute, guys.
Hey, dude, Stearman. Yeah.
Put your hands back.
So when they did that to him, guys, when they did that to him, it's almost like they wanted to waste as much as time as they wanted because I think the decision was already made. How many of you guys think 4 officers showing up on a scene, you think their decision was already made when they had a PC issue They're saying the gray area is that he was trespassing. Who here thinks that that's correct? I don't know why that it just turned itself on, but I'm gonna put in a link. His let's see. I'm gonna put in the link. I'm gonna put it into my live stream here. I'm gonna put the link to this. You guys want to go watch it, and as long you guys, I'm sure you guys are sharing each other's um links with each other, so you could see the look on his face. I think Four Corners should get him a little light so we could see those type of expressions. And expression is everything on somebody's face. It's kind of like that sergeant that arrested me, or that, excuse me, that shut the door, that that bulletproof 250-pound door on my foot.
Hey, dude, Stearman.
All right.
Yeah.
Right. All right, right there. Look at that. We're looking at a Nazi. I believe we are looking at a Nazi, man. This right here is not a constitutional cop. This right here is a Nazi. He's giving good cops bad names. We need to do this is where we need to unite, ladies and gentlemen. You think it's just the 1A community? Let me tell you something. I'm 52 years old. I've been in the system. I've had a look on the inside of it, and I had a look on the outside. So I was on the outside looking in, and I was on the inside looking out. And I'm going to tell you something. It's just as bad as inside there. You know why? What they've criminalized out here, they criminalize in there too. But yet people could still get drugs because of the corruption. People could still drink. They could still smoke. They could still get cell phones. They could still have privileges as they do out here. What's that say to you? It tells you that these people are corrupt. This guy right here should have never been on the force. A lot of these cops come in thinking that they're doing the right thing. They're not doing it. If you're watching me and you're a police officer, I'm telling you this right now. You know what the trespassing law is. You know that you have to give him a warning. And of course, the guy did give him several warnings. I'm not saying that he didn't. But what did the subject say? We all heard Four Corners say, I am leaving. And they continue to have conversations. Like the one when he says, after he asked him 4 times to leave, he said, I am. I'm going to leave. Because that's the first thing he says. Are you leaving now? He said, yeah. He said, are you leaving the park? He said, yeah. So he got up and they were going into the back and forth. About 4 minutes later, he says, I'm going to go get the number on your car. He says, fine, go. So he goes over there and he gets into another conversation. And then he's telling him what he's doing. And then it turns into, you know what? I think I've been patient with you and you're not leaving. Blah, 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 blah. Right there. Right there. That's for you people that don't understand. The cop, if you're watching me, you need to shove this direct. No, you might like it. You need to put this in your nose and shove it all the way in your brain. You hear me? After I put some earwax on it, because that's poison. It'll hurt you. That goes into your brain. It'll kill you. I'm just telling you, if you don't know now, you know. When you gaslight people, I had a cop that tried to say, hey, guy, I watch you. I know who you are. I knew who you was when I first went by. Yeah, I know. I'm not hiding. And I'm always recording, guys. You know me. It's not just with my phone. I have I don't tell where they're at because it's none of nobody's business. Not even other auditors. I don't even tell them. I don't because you know it's funny the things that they say. Anyway, I just think that and I love. Don't get me wrong. All my Michigan auditors, I have no beef with them. None of them. I think they're doing what they want to do, and I think that they're not hiding anything. I think that their narrative and what they do educates the public on privacy and no expectation of privacy in the public. So what we're looking at is a Farmington cop. Let me bring this down and let's just show you how stupid this Farmington cop really is. All right. Let's just show you. I'm just going to his page real quick. Okay, guys. Because I think it's important that my narrative, when I'm trying to give my narrative and let's see if I can find it real quick. Because this is the same pig that pulled that dopey move on him. Where is it? I don't know the name of it. First, arrested, criminally trespassed, and resisted. I think this is it right here. Hold up 1 second, guys. No, that's not it either. Dang. It's another tyrant, though. He's definitely a tyrant. But I want to find that one where the sergeant is just filed on the Farmington Part 2, Farmington Electricity, Farmington Unprofessional, Farmington, full unprofessional supervisor. I want to show this pig so we can see him because it's dark out. You guys can't really see him. A magistrate court building, unfortunately, another fail. He should have it because they actually trespassed him. So it should be Farmington / Farmington, Pennsylvania, not training public employees, major U.S. fail. Let's see. Farmington dropping off all few complaints. Damn, where is it? Does anybody know what that one is? Any of my mods know which video that is where that sergeant come out and falsely trespassed him from the police department for recording inside of a public building? I don't know which one it was, guys. First Amendment pass. Where are you? Yeah, I could see him again. He's in a lot of these. Turned in complaints on tyrants. Sergeant Devon. Yeah, that's that moron we're talking about. But I want to show you where this guy literally has the audacity to gaslight our buddy here. This journalist that is not he's not disrespectful at all. And when he is, he's really low. He's a really low guy. And I just don't see him being disrespectful. Meetups with James, Farmington City Station. Maybe it's this one right here. Filled out and turned in complaints on tyrants. Farmington for the record. Farmington tyrants take Farmington servant Sergeant Willard Nazi birding the cop, Farmington Museum. Nope. It's one of these. I think James Freeman is. Let me go to this one right here. I usually so this is where he takes his this is where he takes his victory lap, and then the next day James Freeman comes out. Um Public Matthew Burgess denies I will submit your violations. I got gentlemen here disobeying our policies. Okay, hold up. This might be it. All right. Yeah, to obey the signs. So, and this is where this fat fuck. Here he is. I got it. I got it. I got it. Okay. So let's listen to this public servant tell him. Now remember, she's under color of law. If anybody if he has a lawsuit, he better name her, because she is definitely A in this, because she was the custodian of the property at the time, ladies and gentlemen. I shit you not. She was the custodian of the property at the time. If there's any money in this, here it is. It's the conspiracy that proves 241. All right. Let me come up here and get this link. This just shows you where he was dealing with Sergeant Nazi. And let's paste it down here. There's the link to this one. Go over there and tell him Ovi sent you, and definitely got his back. All right. I'm going to show this one right here, and we'll just open this all the way up, get my fat face out of the picture, and go back down to the corner where I belong and let the stars shine.
What can I do for you?
What meeting?
Look at the disdain on her face. What can I do for you?
Going on right now?
At the Public Utility Commission?
Yeah, I'm able to go in there if I wanted to, right?
Yes, you can,
Okay.
but not while you're recording out here.
Oh, man, did he prove them wrong.
You can record once you're in the meeting, but you cannot record in here.
This is all public area.
You've seen the signage. It's
Yeah,
posted.
that sign doesn't, it's got to have a state statute.
So
Like
at
I
this
told
point, you can have a seat and wait for the police officer to get here.
you.
All right. So she calls the popo. There's the sign. Here's that illegal sign. Now, for those of you that do not understand signage, make sure that you understand somewhere. Here's my cursor. Down here should be a small site. It should have a New Mexico compiled law or an ordinance code on here. Okay. And it doesn't. So that's why it's unlawful. That's the first indication to you that you're dealing with an unlawful sign, ladies and gentlemen.
So for life, appreciate you joining.
So I was definitely in this one, and I definitely told him to push back on the sergeant. All right, here is where the sergeant gives him all these unlawful orders. Look at how he's walking. Look at that walk. He's got the paperwork, and he's ready to write them up. Now remember, that's the same sergeant here with his fat ass. And look at all these stripes on his arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He got about 7 stripes there. So each stripe stands for 10 years. That can't be true. He wasn't. Nah, there ain't no way.
This has been designated a non-public forum.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, that's gotta be 5 years. No. I thought they were 10 years, but there ain't no way he's been working for the for 100 damn years. There just ain't no way. So I'm assuming it's for every year he was there.
You're no longer allowed to film in here.
This is a public building, right? Public
Mr.
lobby.
Chi, I'm asking you to turn off your recording.
If I don't,
You fucking Nazi.
what are you gonna do?
I'm going to trespass you for a period of 1 year from this facility.
Yeah, where's the? I just barely got the policies and procedures. Oh yeah.
Mr. Chi, you're now trespassed for 1 year from this facility.
Do you understand why they're going to the trespass, ladies and gentlemen? I just wanted to show you how far this person was willing to go. And then that's the same guy that is in this video. Okay. That's the same guy that's in this video trespassing him without any due process. So his due process was violated, right? As they commit their conspiracy to get him back on winning that case. He won it. Four Corners was the champion there. He beat him within their own merits. And this is the retaliation, ladies and gentlemen. Hurry up. Make a decision. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Here he comes.
Hey, dude, Stearman. Yeah.
I'm going to arrest him. Did you hear that right before? Listen to that. Because he kept on saying, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Watch that guy's right arm. And then he answers. I mean, I'm telling you, I'm right. Listen. Watch the cop, the first pig that was on the scene that was talking to him. Watch this. What do we do? What do we do? His hand goes up. What do we do? That's the second time his hand went up.
Hey, dude, Stearman.
Arrest him.
Yeah.
He said, arrest him. So he's like, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? They were trying to find out, see if this sergeant was willing to throw the baby out with the bathwater, because they knew they were going to arrest him, but they wanted to find out what else they were going to throw. So they're probably got 5 or 6 charges on him. And I just think that this story is a lot bigger than what it seems, because this is called retaliation, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to see if I can look up real quick, if you guys give me some patience, because I didn't think. Does anybody know if he's home or not? Joyce, is he home? For the record, any of my mods in here, do we know if he is home? Because I believe, Randall, how you doing, buddy? I believe one of you said up here, going back. Where is it? I believe she said he was home, trying to blind him, blah, 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 blah. Right here, without saying, I am asking. He is home, Oklahoma. Oklahoma said it. Oklahoma, do you know? Can you please answer me? Is he home? Yes or no? And no, excuse me. 86, everything I just said. Do you know for a fact that he's released from this charge and is home safe? I'm going all the way down to the bottom to make sure that he doesn't answer his phone. Is that a normal thing for him to do? For the record, I got his number too, but I've only called him once. We talked for a short time, and that was it. You're unsure? I'll send him a text. Hey, brother, are you home? Comma, I'm doing a story on you. I just want to know you're out safe. Okay. While he's doing that, I'm going to go to New Mexico inmate lookup, Farmington police. New Mexico inmate lookup. Well, excuse me. I'm not speaking fast enough. New Mexico County Jail inmate lookup. God damn it. New Mexico County Jail inmate lookup. Offender lookup. Okay. Corrections, New Mexico. Corrections. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I don't know his date of birth. If anybody that knows his date of birth and his full name, I know his name because I've done this before. Can you just give me his date of birth if you can? Send it in my email, please, right now, and I'll see if he's in jail. And this will turn into because I trust him, and I only do this for people I trust. I will try to get him out and get his bail. Stand by. He hasn't answered me yet. Ah, shit. All right, I had to give me another soda. We're going to be a little while longer, so. He's not answering again, for the record. So let me ask you something. For the record, you know what? Why don't we, here, I'll just copy my link, only for the record, or somebody that has information right now on our friend, please don't come up. I understand people like to talk and want to kick and shit, and it's fine. I love you for it, but right now I'm tunnel vision. All right. I'm gonna put this in, and for the record, will you please come up? I'm reading, making sure there wasn't nobody else that had information that was. Because they could have hemmed him up really good, guys. Honestly. You heard what he said. I could get you for this. I can get you for that. I get you, because time, place, and manner in those type of situations, he could have accused him of trespassing for the fact that he was up to something no good. So I'm going to leave that window open there. And those of you that didn't see the arrest that are just coming in, I'll let this play as I'm waiting.
Did you say I was leaving?
To send
You were standing still.
Shut your mouth.
me an email with his full name
Shut the fuck up.
I've been very polite.
and number.
That's fine. I mean, like I said, we're gonna
His
go the
birthday.
route. Supervisors coming.
Yeah.
At Wolverine Transparency.
I was leaving.
I know you say you're leaving, but
That'll be Wolverine.
Yeah, you have
Exactly how
authority
it's
to make
now.
people come and
Gmail.com.
leave whenever you want.
because you're trespassing in the park after 10 seconds.
Hope it's not Stearman. Look at this. We got what? 1, 2, 3 more units just for a guy with the camera.
You asked for our supervisor.
Yeah, is he coming? Don't worry about it. You can be quiet now. You work for me.
Sir, like
He's
I
a
said,
superior.
but
You
at this point,
name and badge
I
number?
gave you numerous chances.
I'm not the spirit.
No? Can I get your name and badge number?
And you felt illegal.
You got a business card?
No.
Man, can you shut up and get that light out of my face?
It's not in your face, Mr.
That is all. It's not in your face, huh? That's why I'm blinded. That's why the surrounding light, the center of it, you could see really well. It's a perfect circle because it's in the camera eye, which is in his eyes.
You're the
Liar.
superior?
No, sir.
Make it your name and badge number.
Good luck. I know too.
Good luck. Are you the one that killed Mr. Dutson? One of them? We gave you a gun back, huh? Man, all I was doing is
If I had
just
his
trying to keep you guys
name-
accountable. You know me, right?
Can somebody put it? Send me an email with his name so I can at least call the Farmington Police Department and see if they released him yet.
I seen you over at the Indian Center the other day. Don't put your hand on your gun. I'm not no threat. It's just a man with a camera. Man, you guys are bullies.
Come on, we're a team here, guys. Let's work together.
Sir, you approached us while we're doing.
Y'all know we got love for each other. I got his number. I just need. I mean, he calls me Wolvie. I call him Four Corners. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
Their close patrol, keeping the park safe at night.
Yeah,
Closes at 10. So we were just making sure nobody else was inside of the park.
your superior on his way.
They are coming. Don't you worry.
Yeah, don't you worry. He sounded very confident in that. He knew he was being arrested.
You gave me a business card, right? You gave me a business
not.
card? Do you have a business card?
I don't have to give you one.
Yeah, you do.
I'll tell you what.
See how cheap you know,
I'll tell you what.
you guys have no First Amendment training. What's the 5 elements under the First Amendment?
He don't know them because they're not important to him. You cops don't know it because
Oh,
you
yeah,
guys are
welcome in.
you guys are assholes.
Welcome in. You got
You know, it's kind of
1,
like Ted Nugent.
2, 3, 4.
Ted Nugent did a concert saying F Joe Biden, F the Democratic Party for wanting to take our guns away. States like Chicago never even had them, New York, but yet you can go to the crack dealer and buy a gun off of him, an automatic gun, and you can have it in seconds. You got the right money. So what's the deal? Randall, okay, thank you very much. I will call that number. Somebody send me his name. I don't need his date of birth for that, because I'll find out if they released him or not. Please, somebody send me his name. Shit. You know what? I'll find out. Stand by. I thought he would be out by now. Stand by, guys. I gotta mute. Hey, my boy didn't know. I do have other avenues. I don't just call this brother for nothing, but Shakar, what's up, brother? Hey, if anybody knows, God, I hate using her because, yeah. Oh God. James Freeman don't even know his name. You know, he's like, I don't got a clue. Joe Cool's like, he never dealt with the cat, so he don't know. So I'm like, you know, if those two don't know, I mean, I'm not. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I'm doing my best, guys. See, this is why I would do a 2-hour stream for people. You know, I want to get as much as information to get him out. Hell, for Rogue Nation, I did like 7 hours for you know, just I'm telling you, what's her face that I found it was a big mistake to even go that far and dedicate my time. This is why I've hardened up, because people don't appreciate what you do for them, you know. And I'm sure you guys were aware of that. Keebler, you know, it was a bad situation. You know, and Karma's a mug. That's all I gotta say, because I watched Karma bite that ass already, straight up. So I didn't have to make fun of, you know, when they're on the streets and they live on the streets. There's not too much stuff that I have to. I don't like messing with people that live on the streets. I don't like retaliating against them. I have way much more than them. I have everything I want as a man. Why would I want to wish more harm on somebody for trying to hustle me, you know, for more money? You know, I don't like the idea that I was hustled, but at the same time, a liar is a liar, a deceiver is a deceiver, and you're on the streets for a reason. And when you're dealing with good people like me, you don't lie to me. You don't deceive me. I'm taking my Motrin here. My pain is, I think, let me see. I don't know who that is. I don't even. Are you serious, Oklahoma? He did say it in the video. I just can't hear it, guys. I'm old. I'm old. All right, I'll look in there. Let's see. CHEE. Justin. Fender number. Like I'm supposed to know that. I don't think he's an offender at all. No match is found. All right, I'll call him up, see what's up. Let's see. What was that number? I doubt. I hope, man. I don't want to sound stupid. Not like I've never sounded stupid before, because people always go off of my handicaps and make me dumber than what they think I am. Let's see. Oh.
Three, four, four, 6, 6, 2, 2. is not in service.
Damn.
505
505.
344.
Oh, I screwed up. That's my screw up, guys. It's 33. So it's 505 334 6622.
Police and fire dispatch, how can I help you?
Hi, how are you today?
Not too bad, sir. How can I help you?
That's awesome. Can you tell me if you guys are holding and still in custody Mr. Justin Chi?
For that information, I can give you the phone number for the county detention center, as well as the website that you can go and look at. We don't keep records of that stuff. This is the dispatch center. So
Okay.
I'm going to have to refer you to the detention center. Are you ready for
That'll be
that?
fine. Let me grab a pen, sir.
Okay, let me know whenever you're ready.
Thank you. You go right ahead.
So the phone number that you can call is area code 505 566 4500, and that's for the adult detention center. And I also have some website information that I can give you.
Go ahead.
whenever you're ready. It's going to be www.s as in Sam, J as in John, and the word county.net/department.
Oh man, I just ran out of paper, homie. I only got one hand, so excuse me, I'm handicapped.
Let me know whenever you're ready, okay?
I gotta get. Well, I wasn't prepared. I think I went on that site. All right, can you give that website to me again?
Yes, sir. It's www.
Slow down a little bit. Thank you. www. S as in Sam.
J as in John.
J as in John.
Then the word county.
All right.
.net.
.net.
And then /department.
All right. Is it a forward slash or a backslash?
I believe the forward.
Okay. Forward slash.
Yeah, and then department.
Is that DEPT?
No, sir. It's the whole word.
All right.
So it's David, EPART.
Okay, I got you. Department. Okay.
Okay, and then you're going to want to select Adult Detention Center, and there should be a tool on there that you can put Mr. Chi's information in to see any of those public records.
Yeah, but what if it wants me like a date of birth and SID number, stuff that I wouldn't have?
That would be a good question whenever you call the Adult Detention Center at that number that I gave you. That would be a good question for them. They would know what their system requires to run that records request. Unfortunately, I'm not too familiar with what information that they need in order to get that information.
All right, is that detention center on 4337 New Mexico 14th Santa Fe, New Mexico? Is that where it's at?
No, sir. It's actually at 871 Andrea Drive.
871. Can you spell that, Andrea?
It's A as in Adam, Nora, David,
All right.
Robert, Edward, Adam.
Okay. 1 second, hon. That's a drive, and city and zip, New Mexico.
I believe it's going to be Farmington, New Mexico.
Okay. New Mexico. Okay. Zip.
The zip code is 87401.
Okay. Yeah, can you pick me up a couple Cokes, babe? Thanks. All right, thank you.
Is there anything else that I can help you with?
No, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome, sir. Bye-bye.
All right. All right. Well, looks like we're gonna go around the round, same town. Huh? What are you walking? Okay. All around the world, same song. Oh, remember that, guys? All right. Let me try this number. He better not still be locked up because that means they hemmed him up on some shit. They probably got a felony out of it.
Thank you for calling San Juan County Adult Detention Center. If this is an emergency, please hang up.
Say a prayer, not.
If you are seeking information on a detainee, please visit www.sjcounty.net/department and select Adult Detention Center.
San Juan County Adult Detention Center. This is Jennifer. Can you please hold?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for holding. How can I help you?
Yes, ma'am. Can you tell me if you're holding a Mr. Justin Chi?
I do have a Justin Chi. Yes, sir.
Okay. And is that on the website? Is he in?
Yeah, he's been here for 2 days.
Okay. Can you tell me what his bond is?
He doesn't have a bond.
Oh, so he has to be arraigned?
Let me look. He doesn't go until this afternoon, so we'll probably have some updates around 4 or 5 o'clock this afternoon.
Okay. Thank you very much. Appreciate you.
Bye-bye.
All right. Bye. All right, guys. That's why he ain't answering my text. That's why he's not answering your phone call. He's definitely still in custody, and he doesn't even have a bond. And we're not going to know for another hour whether or not he is going to. So now I'm going to go to this website and beat let's see, the court in what they are arraigning for. SJ. I'm slow because I only use one finger. Let me see if I can just do it on there. www.sjcounty.net department. All right, and I did say that right, or /. Yeah, okay. I hate these /. It's probably a backslash. I hate that shit. Let's see. Hell, now it's saying it didn't even found. Page not found. Oh my God, it told me to suck it. What do we do? I know we're not going to sit there and stare at that crap. We'll just let this play in the background. And we'll put it up here as I am working on trying to get him out. He needs to get out, guys. You guys know he didn't do shit. We did not give these people this freaking SJ County .net / department. Where is it? So this is in San John. All right, I'll try. All right. Detainee property instructions. Visitor hiring, blah, 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 blah. Inmate search. All right. All right, this ain't doing me no good either. I hate that shit. I'll put it up here. SJ. That. / where's that at on here? Okay. DE. This page cannot be reached. They're giving me some lies, dog. Why they lying? Oh, come on, man. I wonder if that's dot. I'm going to try the dot between the county. / E. St. Joseph. No, that's not it. I'm live streaming, honey. Let me close the door. I can't do nothing. I can't see nothing. Women, man, they go to talking and shit. You know how you get them back is you do the same to them while they're working. That gets their attention. I've been with my wife 25 years. She's awesome. Okay. I believe that was the number they just gave me. No, it wasn't. This is not even right. Who's in custody? I'm not a robot. Blaze, no. My door, if I don't lock my door, my dumbass dog. No. He'll walk right in. See, that's San Joaquin County. That's not the county I'm looking for. Why is that redirecting me? Anybody have any like understanding on that? This guy just gave me everything and I put the information right and I'm not getting it. San Joan, is that like a now it's saying Saint Joseph. That's not true. That's not what it is. Let's get rid of the image search. Cut. Search. Okay, there it is. I got it. All right. All right, and then jobs, contact us, meeting, adult detention center. Click here for more. Where the hell do you look them up? Click here for more. Okay. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, man. This is getting stupid now. Wow. What a racket. Okay, adult attention center. It should say inmate lookup. Detainee property and instructions. I mean, release, contact numbers. I mean, what the fuck? This should be way more. This should be a lot easier. They do this shit on purpose, guys. Here, let me. I'm gonna bring up what's on here. Let's get out of there. Bring this down. Bring that out. Let me show you. This is stupid. See this right here? Look at that. Look, there's nothing here. Visitation, detainee property and instructions, work release, notice, access information about detainees, information. Okay, here we go. That wasn't there a minute ago. Here we go. All right, we might get somewhere now. Subject number. Booking. I don't have none of that. So I put his full name. It usually has a first and last name. So I wonder if they put the last name first, the first, the last. I wonder if anybody has that correct. No data. So let's try that backwards. What the fuck? I didn't do that. Bitch. Show me some skin, homie. Turn on your camera. Let me see who you are. I've never seen you before, Oklahoma. Hello? Is that you? Oklahoma, is that you? Hello? All right, looks like somebody's trying. All right, all right. There he is. Is that you?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I'm putting this stuff in here. I'm doing it backwards now.
I can show you what I've got. It's got a name, subject number, booking
Right.
number, booking
You got it.
date.
You got all that?
No, I don't have it. I just pulled it up though.
Yeah, right. I don't have it either. And it's giving me no data. I asked her where he's being housed at. County Detention Center. Let me see. We need a booking number. We need a subject number. See, this is bullshit. They should pull up every name because it's all there's no privacy on this. If you're locked up, we have the right to know everybody. Hell, I go to some places, they show everybody shit. You know, you can just go down the line and pick them out.
There's a page though if you want to add it to your deal.
What?
Check in the basement.
Yeah, I got it.
This is what I got.
That's exactly what I got up.
Okay, I didn't know.
Yeah, see? Look here, I'll show you. It's exactly what I got up here. Ooh, I don't know where that's at. I don't know what the hell that is. So we'll go to the next page here. Boom, bam, boom. I've had this one up. The first time we didn't know his name, and I forgot that it was up there. So I have that in there.
Okay, I was just making sure.
Yeah, okay, brother. Yeah, it would help if we had like a SID number is what that is. The SID number, subject number. Usually when a detainee is incarcerated, there's a SID number. You gotta have it or you can't get the information. I tried that with Carolina.
Would the booking, if you called them again, would they give it to you?
You want to try it?
I have a bad.
All right, I'll try.
I have.
All right, let's give it a try. I'll try it again. Let's see if I can get these people to be nice to me.
Thank you for calling the San Juan County Adult Detention Center.
It is San Joaquin.
Please hang up and dial 911. If you are seeking information on a detainee, please visit www.sjcounty.net/department and select Adult Detention Center.
I did that. So San Joan and San Joaquin's the same thing? Hold up.
I guess.
Here we go.
Fucking runaround's what it is.
It is.
San Juan County Adult Detention Center. This is Jennifer. How can I help you?
Hi, Jennifer. How are you?
All right.
Cool. Can you do me a great favor? And you gave me a name earlier. I mean, I gave you a name earlier, but according to the San Joan County Adult Detention Center, you got to have a SID number or a booking number. Can you?
No, you don't. All you have to have is the first or last name. If you're doing the computer, if you're doing both names, that confuses it. All you need is the first name or the last
Oh,
name.
really? Okay, let's try that.
Yes, sir.
That would be awesome if that come up.
Okay.
All right, it's not
Make sure
working.
you
It's
clear it
it's
first,
saying no deer.
okay?
Clear it.
all your searches and stuff like that, and then
All
start
right,
over. Okay?
I'll start over, so I don't have to call you back. Let's see. Let's clear it out. All right, I'm refreshing the page. And everyone I see, it's not refreshing because the name's coming back in. Why is that doing that? Okay, clear. All right.
I don't know, sir. I'm not IT.
I understand. I understand. So just put one name in there. All right.
One name. If it's like Fred Jones, put in Jones or Fritz.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Let me see. Let me see. I'm sorry, I only have one hand, ma'am. I'm doing the best I can.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And all right, thank you. Appreciate you.
All right.
All right.
Bye-bye.
That was nice of her. Isn't that weird though? You only got to put in one name. Damn,
They
man.
should say that on the route.
I know. I know. So let's see right here. There he is. Let's see what they got him for. Criminal trespass. So they got him on a felony. You guys. They got him on a felony, man. That's bullshit. That's freaking bullshit right here. Let me take a snapshot of this. My computer, I don't like doing it on my computer because my computer fucks up. So, yeah, all this is retaliation, guys. And so they got him on one account. And Alaska native. He's got his address in Cuba. That's cool. But yeah, you don't even have a bond, guys. Criminal trespass means it usually means felony trespass. That's why you don't have a bond. So basically, in my opinion, I think what's happening here is that he took the ride. You know what the ride is, right? Mm-hmm. Oklahoma. That's all. That's all. He basically took the ride, and they're this is the way they.
Hopefully, it'll cost them in the end.
Hopefully,
it'll cost them in the end.
Well, unfortunately, they got that thing called qualified immunity. The only thing that he's going to get on this is maybe, oops, we didn't realize it, and the judge is going to be like, well, you know, they do have probable cause, but I don't see where you committed a crime, so I'm going to let you go. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta take him into federal court. And this is not one of them cases. It's just the first one when they put up the illegal signage and they trespassed him. With this, yeah, they can get him for the 241 and the 242. The worst you're not gonna make no money on it, but the worst you're gonna get is maybe $5,000 to $10,000 for the illegal detainment and the violation against your rights when they violated your rights. I mean, because nowadays they are really soft on crime, so they're not as bad as they used to be. And I don't know if San Joan County has or Farmington police have been charged. For an example, this is a perfect example, is Romulus, Michigan. has been sued by 2 auditors in like a 3-year period and won, and it was 3 times that they've been taken to the Supreme Court. And the first time they got qualified immunity, and it's called a smack on the hand. Don't you do it again. And they did it again. So they paid out like a couple $100,000. Came back, did it again. The chief arrested them. Boom. It was a couple $100,000 more. It's so silly. And they don't care because it's easier to spend other people's money, ladies and gentlemen. It really
yeah.
is. You know, when it's not your money, people spend it all day long. Fast and speedy. 120 a day. Where are you getting those numbers at? 120 a day. It's $100 a day in the worst case in Michigan.
I learned something new the other day.
What'd you learn?
If you hang on, damn it. If you got a notary come into the court, they can film it.
If you what?
Have a notary,
Someone
that notarizes papers and stuff.
So a notary public, is that what you're talking about?
A licensed notary, the one that stamps
Yeah,
papers
licensed.
and shit.
Yeah, that's a notary public. Yeah,
But
that's the uniform title for that as a notary public.
But I sent something to Heather Holt the other day where if you ask for a notary to be in the courtroom, that they can record no matter what the deal is.
Don't feel bad, Randall. I do the same thing with my little one finger peck pack. Look, man, we can't even get this guy out of jail right now. I think I'm going to keep the live stream going because it's 3:18 and another 40 minutes we'll know if here's my opinion. If we're dealing with a halfway decent judge, the judge is going to see the sworn affidavit and he's going to be like, "You know what? I don't see probable cause here. I don't see intention of any crime at all. I see this guy very out and open. He's recording himself. He stayed on a public sidewalk. I've seen judges dismiss this shit and be like and shame the cop. You know, I've also seen judges know it's bullshit and they're an enemy against us because they hate transparency and they don't take their oath as serious as we do. So they'll keep it going because down here where it says criminal trespass in the English, anytime it says criminal trespass, look, man, I've been in this. I got a 3-year degree. Usually if it'll say misdemeanor trespass or just trespass, right? Number one, he didn't trespass him. Here, tell me one person where at off video, because I didn't see it on video and I seen it from beginning to end. Where at did you see him give him a pink slip? That is a formal trespass. Me telling you to get out of a place and you leaving usually don't work that way. Did you hear what the sergeant said to him when he says, "I'm filling that paperwork out in that other one and you're going to be trespassed for a year to come back here"? That is the formal trespass he's supposed to go by. See, all this, it proves to me when he said, "What are we going to do? What are we going to do? We're going to arrest him." And then he just walked towards him. That's because they were still trying to conspire on what they can get him for. And how, if we could turn this into a felony, how are we going to do it? That's what they were doing. I promise you guys, it's more likely than not likely. That's what was going on there. What do you think there? What are you again? I forgot you. Outlaw, Oklahoma outlaw audits. I got to have this. Yeah, see, when I take that off, our names can be seen. I forget if I don't know you that well. And welcome, by the way, welcome to the Wolfie Show. But usually that's what I see in these type of situations, and that's conspiracy. That's flat out
Yeah.
conspiracy. That is why the Second Amendment gave us the right to protect ourselves from wrongdoers and to resist an unlawful arrest. It's just that their guns are we're always outgunned, and nobody sticks together in America. Nobody. Hell, we got our problems in our own 1A. People, it's like they play pom pom, and who's the most famous? Who's the one that's gonna do whatever they want and get drunk and get high on a stream and go out and put cops in check? Who's gonna be the most? I mean, if that's what you want, okay, but that's not the true 1A community. If you love this community and if you want to be down for the right narrative and for us to be seen correctly, look, we're going to make mistakes, but it's not going to be the type of mistakes that delegitimize our behavior. You can't break the law while enforce it. Isn't that what we're trying to tell them? How can we get them to listen to us when we're doing the same thing they're doing? So that is the problem that I've seen in this community. And you could do whatever you want, but not while you're engaged in a constitutionally protected activity. And if you guys ever go to this San Juan, I'm going to call it San Joaquin County Audit Detention Center, you just got to put one name in, and it'll bring up all. It doesn't matter if it's the first or the last. It's ridiculous, but I'm going to read some chat here. Reservation starts the West Farm, which is the San Juan County. Okay. God bless y'all. Okay, cool. Let's see. So we're waiting for the arraignment. Yeah. The arraignment should be happening anytime now. Felony, that's my opinion. That's not a fact. Because remember, that's an entirely different state. All right. Usually criminal trespass reads out to felony trespass, even though a misdemeanor is still a crime, and they can call that criminal. They can call you a criminal if you've been charged with misdemeanor trespass, but that's not.
He hadn't been charged yet.
Yeah, he's been charged. It's down here. Let me move your name.
Well, no, but it's not. He's innocent until proven guilty.
Well, of course he is, but he's been charged. The charge is there. So we all know what that means. I'm praying that this judge does the right thing and makes this lame come up to par with his assertions on this, because we all know in this video what was his intent. In a misdemeanor or a felony, what do you have here? Let me just pull it up. I'm going to show you guys something. Stand by. All right, I think, but this is not. This looks like Supreme Court. This is a Supreme Court case. Universal citation. Criminal trespass consists of knowing, entering, or remaining upon posted private property. It didn't say posted private property. No. Without possessing written permission from the control of land of this. The owner or person is in control of the land, has entered into an agreement with the Department of Game Fishing, blah, 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 blah. All right. A person in possession of a landowner license and given a permission to land, blah, blah, blah. No, this is the wrong one. I'm going to look up something else. I did say New Mexico compiled law trespassing. So I don't, Google's being a bitch to me today. Stand by.
It's fine. I'm surprised I'm still on stream as much as my computer fucks up.
All right. I think this is more like it. All right. Criminal trespassing, New Mexico, Department of Game and Fish. Why do I keep on going to any person who posts public lands, country, state, federal law, regulation, guilty of a misdemeanor? No. Let me look at this one. New Mexico, criminal trespass. I mean, it's flat out criminal trespass. So let me make this big because ain't none of us see. I can barely see it, let alone you guys. So it's saying the same thing as what we've seen before. Let's see. Written permission. New Mexico requires a permission to obtain prior hunting, fishing, trapping, or private property. Violations of misdemeanor of the result of revocation and hunting and fishing privileges in 3 years. The sportsman responsibility. So what the fuck does that have to do with trespassing? I said,
Exactly.
if you guys look up here, oh, you can't see it. I put criminal trespass. Okay, criminal trespass. Here we go. A criminal trespass consists of knowingly entering or remaining upon posted private property with possession of written permission or owner or person in control of the land, which is the custodian of the property. The provisions of this section do not apply to let me read that again. The provisions of this subsection do not apply if the owner, listen to this very carefully, person in control of the land has entered into an agreement with the Department of Game and Fish and Land. So they got to have a contract. So that was City of Farmington, right?
Yep.
Okay. And that was a city park, right?
Yep.
All right. That don't mean shit. We're going to the next one. Criminal trespass, also knowingly, willingly entering or remaining upon, here, let me show you where I'm at, on posted lands or knowing such consent to enter, to remain, and denied or withdrawal by the owner or occupant thereof. Notice of no consent shall be deemed significant notice to the public evidence of the courts by posting his property. That means if it was posted, it doesn't matter. You got to obey it. But we know that he was on a public sidewalk. All right. So that ain't that's probably what they're going to try on him. But this is not telling us this is a misdemeanor or felony. Criminal trespass consists of knowing entering on land owned by or state of political supervision subdivisions known as consent or to remain and denied by custodian thereof. Any person who enters the lands on other without prior permission of and injuries, damages, and destroys of he didn't do none of that. I'm not even going to read it. Any person, whoever commits criminal trespass is guilty of a misdemeanor. That's a misdemeanor, guys. At least we know it's a misdemeanor. And any person who violates that prevention of such as A, B, C within this section is in connection with hunting or fishing or trapping activity shall have their I'll say. So if you are connected, if it had anything to do with that, you'll get that taken from you. But you'll still be guilty of a misdemeanor. Knowing removes the trampers with any no trespass sign, guilty of a misdemeanor, except the damage. No, it has nothing to do with that. All right. Posted requirements for trespass. The owner lessee, or personal lawful permission of New Mexico, except the property owned by the state or federal government, during by to prevent trespass upon to real shall post notices in parallel existing boundaries, and the property is posted with railway, roadway, or other access to conspicuous places, and the property is not fenced, such as notices shall be posted every 500 feet. Well, we know he said he's seen it, but that's beside the point. He stayed on a public sidewalk. And when he went down, he was just trying to make sure the police was okay, and seeing what they were up to. And because the Supreme Court has given us permission to be at least 10 to 12 feet away from them while on a traffic stop or in one of these situations where we want to be able to hear both sides of the story. And that's the only reason why they gave us those permissives and exemptions. The police posted shall be prohibited all persons trespassing, entering upon property without permission of owner, lessee, or person in lawful possession of an agent. Notice L be printed, eligible English to at least 200, what? At least 140 square inches in size, and the address. Okay. Well, that has nothing to do with him. See any post at public lands. So it's saying basically, if it was posted and if you got caught, you're guilty. But this is a fact. I'm just going to state the facts. Due process. Fifth Amendment says you have a right to due process. In due process, the standing operating procedure is what he did, but the actual you got operating standard procedure and directive policy. Directive policy is our legislator, the state legislator made these laws. Okay, so it's constitutional law, and that constitutional law has to verify that you have been trespassed and you got a pink slip, and then you refuse to leave. So I think he could get it. Number one, I think he could file a show cause today, right now. Do it on the record, sir. Can I get it? Can I get an evidential hearing real quick? Because everybody has a right to a speedy trial. Can I get an evidential hearing? And sir, I have exculpatory evidence. Your Honor, go to that and look at it. Or schedule it, at least schedule it for a hearing, a show cause hearing, so I can have an evidential hearing to show you that I was on a sidewalk at all times. Even though he went down in a little into the property, it doesn't matter. It's still owned by the people, and he was on a sidewalk, and he wasn't nothing. He had no ill will, no ill intent, and he was a cop watcher. This is what he does. How can you be found guilty of watching the cops when they're parked on the side of the road in a no parking zone and the lights ain't on? So we all know it's not an emergency. So with him being parked on a yellow curb, his exemption's gone. So therefore he is now breaking the law. That's what I would have been redressing him on, because it says so. Like here we have 603 that tells them when they have the exemptions not to use it. Do you think there was an emergency there? Did they have somebody in custody? Nope. They didn't. I didn't see anything on that computer that would say anything otherwise. Well, yeah, even a motion to dismiss has to be in consideration. He still has to read the sworn affidavit. If this judge is anything like the rest of them, I think he's in trouble. I think he's got a problem, which is going to cost money, because it is after 10 o'clock. Let's just be real. See, you guys got to pay attention. The signage, I promise you, if you go back and look at it, there's actually a state ordinance or a city ordinance or a county ordinance on that. And if it's not, you could even question that and the jurisdiction of it, because it should have some type of code to it. So, like when you go into the Department of Motor Vehicles, you got that
Mhm.
no recording sign there. Most of them are illegal as fuck. They're illegal
Yeah.
signage. You could buy that off Amazon because it wasn't created by the state. Because if it was created by the state or the city, it would have the ordinance to follow it. So you could look it up. Everything's open to discussion when it comes to signage, especially if the signage is not proper, if it's not properly presented. The same thing in your due process. You got to have the right to due process. I'm just talking along, guys, as I'm wasting time. You see that? I wasted 20 minutes just telling the facts and breaking it down. So we should have an update to
But you know
this
one
here.
thing about it?
Go ahead.
He was hunting pigs.
Yeah, you know what? You might be right.
Yeah.
But if they find him guilty, they could take his pig hunting license. So according to what we just read. So, anyways, I figured.
Mexico is a different clique. Look at Direct D.
What about it?
He's not supposed to film cops for like 3 years, I think.
Man, fuck that. Can't tell you not to observe your First Amendment. They can't take a right away from you unless you're guilty of breaking that right. What right did he break? If he's guilty of punching somebody in the face, that's an assault. What's that have to do with your First Amendment?
I'm just saying.
I know, I get you. I got you. I'm just
It's all
coming.
corrupt.
I'm coming at it from a lawful perspective. It's like Emmanuel from
Yeah. Houston, I think.
Yeah, it's Houston. Look what that Judge Gallagher did. Judge Gallagher used an old dope beam move to get him out of the court. Talking about he's a witness. How in the hell can you swear him in as a witness? If he didn't see shit, and he didn't see shit. That's judicial misconduct. He should be off that court. He should never be able to work in a state facility again.
I agree.
I mean, I could see him on TV, along with Judge Mathis and the rest of them fools. But I mean, that's they make more money there than they do anything. Yeah, Emmanuel Meta. That's his last name. Who is make stupid people famous? Who is that? That picture looks familiar. Doesn't that look like STC audits?
No, he's out. I think he's from the hills. In damn it, I can't remember shit.
Justin Chi will hopefully end up in a cell. Wolvie can join him. Wow. Why would you do that? Why would you say something like that, Bano? Why would you hope any type of... Why would you want anybody in torture cuffs or in a rape cage? I mean, what if that happened to you on something that you think that's not against the law? Let's not talk about this situation. Let's talk about something that you think that is not against the law, that you think that you're right on, and they arrest you and put you in a rape cage. Why would you wish that on somebody? He didn't do anything, man. Remember, this is just this is a camera. Photography is not a crime, man. Quit trying to criminalize his constitutionally protected activity. I mean, if you keep talking like that, I'm not gonna let you. I'm not gonna let you disrespect us. If you disagree, you could disagree. You can agree to disagree. You could say, well, it was posted and I believe he's guilty of it. That's your opinion. But to say something like that and then say that I deserve to be in a, you know what? I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm just not gonna read shit like that. Cause see, YouTube's ridiculous, man. YouTube's ridiculous like that. You guys leave him alone, let him run his mouth. It's probably that moron that I got one troll that has been trolling me for a while, and he comes with these different sock accounts, and I'm gonna make him my new channel, bitch. If he keeps it
I
up,
timed him out.
yeah, he'll just be the channel, bitch. I mean, I'm not trying to get in. If somebody's got an opinion based upon on the law, I told you I believe this was a gray area. Okay, I believe that the First Amendment right supersedes all laws. Okay, I believe that he was on a sidewalk. He didn't go on to no grass. He didn't go into like places where like he was like either taking a piss or trying to do something. I do believe that I do believe that if he was in like in between like a breezeway in a really dark place, where people take a piss, that would be suspicious to a cop. All right. What are you doing back there? There ain't nobody back there, right? It's a closed park. But he stayed in the open parts. He stayed on the sidewalk. He kept walking back and forth while he was down there. And wow, they got 3 different mug shots of this dude. You got one at 1:39 a.m. on 8/20, 12. Let's see what this one is. 8:30, 2017. Just curious. What was that case? Huh. Fake old boy's having problems with his oh shit. Damn it. I messed it up. All right, here we go. Cool. Let me see if there's a case that no. Those mug shots, even though that yeah, these mug shots they usually show all the shit that you've been guilty of, and there's only one charge here, and it's the municipality. So let me read some chat before I go on. Wolvie ain't steal no oranges. Wolvie don't steal shit. I got a pocket full of money. What you thought? No bail over 72 hours is a Fourth Amendment right. Yeah, they got to let him go in 3 days. Well, no, it's not. If they arraign him, right, and they don't set a bail at that arraignment past that 72-hour mark, he's been in custody for she said 2 days now. So if they don't set bail today, then yeah, that would be a due process violation. Yeah, it would definitely be a 14th Amendment issue. Yes, sir. I would like to see Brooklyn audits try to give away watermelons anyway on the street corner. You know what? I'm not trying to troll that guy. Look, even people I don't like, I don't troll them, guys. I just don't do it. Hell, I got a guy that I try to tell him, I was speaking to Rogue Nation yesterday on the phone, and I wanted to confirm that information about Corey Steele, and of course he said, yeah. So Rock City Audits. I want everybody to know right now. I want you to see my face when I say this. Rock City Audits is Corey Steele. Here, let me show you the logo. If you see this logo anywhere in the 1A, if they're outside the 1A, you can bring it up to the channel owner, but they probably don't give a shit because they're probably tree jumpers themselves. Let's see. Sent. All right. Where the hell is, I know I sent it to him and he said, yeah, that should be in my regular mail. Let me see. Me, that's today. That's StreamYards, Google, PayPal. Raphael. I get so much shit in here. Amazon. Me. No subject. Did I send it to somebody? No, that's not it. I should be. Here, I'll just send it. I'll send a picture of it because it's the same picture. But if you guys see this logo under Corey Steele, this guy's convicted of a shit you not. Here it is. No. Where the hell is it? Well, hell, I could have sworn it was here. It's like it disappeared. Rogue and I talked about it for about 20 minutes yesterday because I was refreshing his memory on a live stream that we did a long time ago. He came into one of my lives, and you know what I do? All I got to do is here. You know what? I'll find it. Here, I'll show you right now. I'll show you right now. For show. For show. Where's this bitch at? He said, I'm here for you, dog. And old boy didn't do shit. And I tried to tell him, I said, dude, this guy's a tree jumper, man. And dude from Kentucky act like he didn't give a fuck. So, you know, some of these people are pedo enablers, man. Right here. He said, yo, Craig, I'm here for you. Here, look at this. I'll show you. And I tried to tell this moron what happened. All right, I'll send it to Wolvie. You guys, man, see, Wolvie, I know shit, man. And I keep a record of all this shit. Because people are just flat out liars. You know what I'm saying? Watch this. It will give us something to talk about. According to the things. And Rogue and James Madison Audits and all these guys. They can vouch for this any day of the week. And I mean, my word is just as good as theirs. So I've never given anybody I never lied out here, ladies and gentlemen. You guys see this right here? Corey Steele says, yo, Craig, I'm here. Like he knows him. This guy literally stole money. Excuse me. 86, everything I just said. This guy literally pled guilty, criminal CSC, criminal sexual conduct, in the first degree 3 times, 3 different cases. One was a 6-year-old, one was an 8-year-old, one was a 13-year-old. This guy is raping little girls, ladies and gentlemen. And we're the 1A. If we don't give a fuck, who's going to, right? So I just want to let you know, this guy right here, if you see it, see it? Let me see if I can. All right, this guy right here, Corey Steele. If you see that with that logo, that's the tree jumper, y'all. All right, see y'all around. I'll check in to see how. Yeah. All right, so I know that detainees, and let's see if he's in here. And search. Uh-oh. Let me clear that out. And let's put you again. Let's see. Let's see. There we go. All right. Do we still got him? Let's see if he's in here. In custody. He's still in custody. He hasn't been arraigned, obviously. Let's look at the charge. No bond set. She said by 4. The court's closed at 4, guys. Let me see if I can get New Mexico court live on YouTube. New Mexico court proceedings in Farmington. Farmington magistrate. Let's see. Farmington magistrate court. Let me see if I can get that. See through on YouTube. What? Let's see. Farmington Daily Court. But it's not telling us what judicial court it is. Thanks for your support and advice. Also, your words of wisdom. No problem, man. Hey, this is what I do, guys. So this is the 11th District Court in New Mexico. Let me see if I can go on YouTube and see if they have some of these, you never know. We might get lucky and watch it. Let's see. Where'd that go? What the hell? I gotta capitalize these words. New Mexico. E X I C O. Magistrate. I'm just gonna put that. That should be enough. Let's see. Nope. Couldn't get that lucky, huh? Bastards. Oh well, I tried. Okay, well, I'm not gonna sit here live all day. I'm gonna give it to about 4, and I'm sure they don't have a bunch of people. He has no bond. Nothing's been changed. But the guy you're seeing on my screen right here, on that specific one, this guy right here is known as a tree jumper. Tree jumper is a child molester, y'all. That's Wolvie's. Wolvie, another Wolvie original, ladies and gentlemen, is tree jumper. All right. And it means child molester and rapist. Let me refresh this. It's 3:57. I hope they don't keep him in there another day. Fuckers. Let me call the detention center real quick, okay? Let's do this. Screen sharing. All right, cancel. Okay. Keep this up there. I mean, everybody knew his name. The cop said his name, so it's not like we're, saying something we don't know. Everybody knows not my name. See, when you come out here and you're real and you don't break the law, you don't give a fuck about that shit when you're in custody. You just, I might do, if I could find a bail, we'll get a hold of maybe a couple other auditors and we'll do a live stream to get this guy out for real. Because, that's how it goes, right? Right? All right. It's 3:58. I'll call 4 o'clock.
Thank you for calling the San Juan County Adult Detention Center. If this is an emergency, please hang up and dial 911. If you are seeking information on a detainee, please visit www.sjcounty.net.
Yeah, it hasn't been.
And select Adult Detention Center.
This shit should be dismissed. Come on. Dismiss this shit.
San Juan County Adult Detention Center. This is Jennifer. How can I help you?
Hi, Jennifer. This is Adam again. I'm just calling to see if you guys took our buddy Cheen to see the magistrate yet.
Okay. You gotta tell me the name because I get so many phone calls.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's Justin Chee.
Chi.
Yeah.
Okay. No, sir. I still don't have any updates.
Is it possible they might arraign him in the morning, or are they gonna arraign him today?
No, he's already been arraigned. I just don't have any updates. Now, if they didn't see him, they ran out of time and didn't see him, I don't know. Until I get an update, I don't know what happened, if he was seen, if he wasn't seen.
So when do you think I should call back?
Honestly, I don't know.
All right, I'll call you back.
Like I said,
I'll call you back another. I mean, are you looking at? Are you on the same site I am, or do you guys got a different? Are you?
You're basically seeing what I see, because they update that every 20 minutes, as far as I understand.
Okay. All right.
And then, so once I get updates, that will have updates. So if
All
the
right.
site says there's an update, there should be some updates.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. What does that mean? It says bond type. It says hold pending. Was there a warrant out for his arrest?
It was criminal trespassing. Anytime there's a no bond, it says hold pending.
Okay. But usually, on a like
if there's an update and if he's going to be released on the computer, it's going to say CTOR.
CTOR.
And
Okay.
that means court ordered release.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
I have a feeling that's what we're going to see because this guy didn't commit a crime. Okay. Thank you.
All right.
All
Bye-bye.
right, bye. She's been helpful, guys. I like public servants like that. That gives you voluntary information. She's just doing her job, So you got to be nice to them. You know what I mean? It's not. She's just doing. She's, her job is intake, man, and release. So if something's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. I might go live again. I don't see any further ado for me to stay live because this is getting stupid, man. Yes, nasty tree jumpers. Yes, they are. The people, Corey Steele. If you guys see that name, Corey Steele, ladies and gentlemen, know that he's been convicted and found, and he was found guilty twice and pled guilty again. So it's sad. He's a rapist. He's no good. And us in this community, excuse me, if you see this name right here where my thing is, Corey Steele, if you see that, let me make it big. If you see that, this guy right here ain't worth the crap, man. Front him off. Front this guy off. He's not one of us. He's trying to be one of us, guys. And when I'm saying trying, I mean it. He's trying to be one of us. He's like, yo, Craig, I'm here. Like Craig and him got a bond or something. And if Craig is the type of dude, I tried. Here, let me, guys, I'll show you something. I sent this to his personal number because I know it. All right. I just look like this. I know pretty much everybody in this community. And let's see. Let me show you something. General. I'll open up my StreamYards and I will share this with you. I actually went as far as creating my own link for this man, meaning I created my own link. See this? Just me and Hendry, just at Hendry and at Wolvie. All right. It was a recording for me and him. You guys see that? That was back in July 24th. I tried to tell this guy is trying to be his friend. And he's in no way should Hendry ever enable a tree jumper. I gave this man plenty of ample opportunity, and he doesn't give a fuck. Because he doesn't give a fuck, because he thinks, I'm supposed to, everybody knows this. In talk text, right? Talk text is sometimes it can be complex, depending on what you're using. I use Google and Samsung, and sometimes it doesn't say what I want it to say, and I'll have it out, and right before I push the button, sometimes Google will change it up or take something away from it, and it's too late. And then it's like, now I got to rewrite it. So instead of it saying Corey Steele is a known, self-admitted, proven baby raper, and it says this guy is a known, true self baby raper. So he thought I was talking about him. I'm like, no, I wasn't. And by the time I got to say what I said, somebody had blocked me. And this is what I can't stand about the 1A. I'm an auditor. Do you understand that? I mean, I'm a journalist, but you guys know me as an auditor. I'm not the one. Go on with your game. With these silly ass people. Fake ass. What he is to me. That's fake. That's fake as fuck. I'm telling you, this guy's a piece of shit. And I proved it once, I'll prove it again. I got the receipts on all this. I got receipts on all these people out here that are perpetrating the fraud. Anyway, I'm going to go and I'm going to leave it at that. I think I've spent enough time on this. I do care when somebody is locked up, especially one of us. And no matter what, even some people I disagree with, I will do this for. But there's so many. I just need something to work with, like a bond, so we can try to do a fundraiser and I can get them out. But in the meantime, back at the ranch, I appreciate you coming. Hope you have a good rest of your day and be looking out for my next live stream, and I'll have more. Hopefully, he'll get out and say, hey, I'm out. The case is pled over. Got to go to a pretrial. Or he could say, hey, I got out, and the judge seen right through the bullshit and dismissed the case. I'm hoping for the best, looking for the worst. Until then, Wolfie's back quiet, reading the mail. Have a great day.